Good morning. Today is December 1st, 2025, and it is approximately 9:02 a.m. We're calling to order the Downtown Estacada Commission meeting. I'd like to do roll call, please.
Yeah. Got Commissioner Randall.
Here.
Commissioner Cooper.
Good morning.
Commissioner Taylor.
Good morning.
Commissioner Redmond.
Here.
Chair Fox Hames.
Here.
We have Youth Corbin.
Here.
And then it's just Commissioner Young who is absent. Yeah.
Awesome. And we have Counselor Liaison Jerry Tenbush here as well. Thank you, Evelyn.
You're welcome.
Do we have any public comments? And welcome to the people that are here today. You're just here to observe?
She's the
listen?
applicant.
Oh, okay, great. Lovely. All right. Did everybody have an opportunity to review the November meeting minutes? And if so, great. If you have reviewed them, do we have a motion to adopt the minutes?
I make a motion that we adopt the November 3rd minutes as written.
Thank you, Connie. Do we have a second?
I second that.
Thank you, Julie. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Great. We adopt the November meeting minutes as is. All right, the next on the list is interview for the new applicant. You must be Catherine. Lovely. Come on up, Catherine.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you would like to apply.
Okay, let's see, I've lived out here about 3 years now, and I lived out in Estacada previously, in the early 90s as well. During that time between living here before, and I lived in King City, Oregon, and I was involved with our HOA there. And so for, oh gosh, probably about 10 years, I was president, maintenance chairman, and I took care of the homes and all the problems that came to me. And I enjoy city government. I love Estacada. I always have loved it. My son lives out here with his family, so that was one of the reasons I wanted to move back out. I feel that Estacada is just very unique in what it has to offer and what we have here. We have so much beauty around us and the parks and everything, and I just like to see it taken care of and preserved, and as I'm sure all of you do too. So that was one of my main reasons. Also, I really enjoy being involved in the community. So that's why I'm here, because I kind of had the itch to get back into it again. So that's what brought me here.
Connie, do you have a question?
Well, as it states, there is a time commitment.
Mm-hmm.
We've had issues with that in the past. So we have the regular monthly meeting, but then as we do have events, we start asking for some help from the board to put on those events. Not a whole lot of time, usually one day, a few hours here and there. So
Sure.
Just want to make sure you're aware of that.
Yeah, that's no problem. I'm retired. My husband's
Yay.
retired. So the only commitment I have is my grandkids once in a while and my dogs. So
Yeah.
besides my husband, but yeah.
Okay.
So that wouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody online have any questions for Catherine? Beth, Julie, Heather? Any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Julie Cooper?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Jerry?
So along with the commitment that we have to the city of Estacada, we're also committed to the Oregon Main Street program.
Mhm.
And the a committee member has to attend, every conference that they put on, and it's quarterly. Do you have any issue with, travel? Because a lot of these conferences are in other cities,
Okay,
and they're typically over a 2 day.
2 to
2
3
days.
days.
Yeah.
okay.
Do you have any issues with traveling or committee? You wouldn't be going to, every single quarter. It'd be,
Sure. No, that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
That shouldn't be a problem at all. I actually, going through information last night about the council and what you all do and that, and I saw that the Main Street project that you're involved in, so I did a little research on that to see what it was about, and then I went to their site to understand it a little bit more, so that sounds very interesting, so,
Lovely.
yeah.
yeah, it's a amazing program that
It
we've,
sounds-
haven't taken the best advantage of over the years, and we're starting to get back to that. So,
Mhm. So you're already involved in that?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a program that we've been involved with for quite a while.
Mhm.
To my understanding, because I've only been on this committee for a couple of years,
Mhm.
and I'm new to Estacada. So yeah, it's something that we haven't taken full advantage of,
Mhm.
but we do, we are, in order for us to keep our level as what we are with Oregon Main Street, we do have to attend these conferences
Mhm.
every quarter.
Okay.
They're fun. You
Mhm.
get to network, you get to meet a lot of great people. You get to learn a lot. You get to like see what other people are doing in other cities.
Oh, that's
As
great.
far as what they're doing with the Main Street program there. There's a wealth of information. Basically, we send you down there and we pay for you to go to the conference. We pay for you to stay overnight.
Mhm.
We pay your drive there and back. And then we just ask you to come back and report.
Sure.
And just, if you have handouts that you want to give us, or if you want to write up something, just share it with us.
Okay.
And like Connie is in the midst of trying to work with the high school, trying to get more high school involvement with that.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that. So yeah, it's a great little program. We help do revitalization grants as far as reviewing those applications
Oh, that's good.
and helping, dilapidated buildings and
Mhm.
getting the money for them to get them up to speed and, look better to the
Mhm.
community, because that's what we're all about here is
Right.
revitalizing the downtown. what
That's
it's
great.
down
The
to.
last 2 years, we've received $800,000 or the community has received $800,000 in grant money, right? In the last 2 years.
We received the $400,000 Oregon Main Street, and then I think it was in 2019 that we received the
Oh.
previous one, and that one was $200,000.
Yeah. Okay. So 600 over the last 6 years. So,
That's great.
yeah, it's a great tool. And just everything else that they offer, for the city of Estacada, for all the cities on the program. It's an amazing tool to have.
Great. Yeah, it sounds like it.
So basically, right now we're running, we basically put on 4 events.
Mhm.
We have Uncorked in May. Then we have the 4th of July parade, which we do.
Mhm.
Then we have the Oktoberfest
Mhm.
event that we do the last Saturday in September. And then we have the first Friday, which we do the tree lighting.
Mhm.
So those are the 4 events. By no means do you have to participate in all 4 events. We do realize that people have lives outside of this.
Mhm.
We just ask that, you help volunteer, participate when you can. A lot of times in each of these events, we have subcommittees
Okay.
to have people help with different things. The biggest subcommittee we probably have is Oktoberfest.
Okay.
Connie's got a lot of it nailed down for the 4th of July event. She's been the point of contact for that for many years, and she's got a lot of outside community involvement with that. But there are subcommittees and people that are have those kind of dialed in.
Mhm.
But if you want to serve on one of those subcommittees,
Sure.
that's
Okay.
more than, so yeah.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing is just make sure that you're willing to make the commitment, because
Mhm.
that's been our issue in the past,
see.
is just, it is a monthly meeting, but there
Sure.
is a lot of time.
Mhm.
And it can vary. Some months it's maybe 10 hours a month, but then
Mhm.
there's other months when you're ramping up and getting ready for an event, it
Right.
might be 40 hours a month.
Sure.
It just kind of
depends.
depends on
Mhm.
how involved you get. And so
Okay.
as long as you're willing to put in that
Mhm.
and can make that commitment, and then also the Oregon Main Street program.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. So
Lovely.
sounds good.
Good.
Okay.
Any other questions? Do you have any other questions for us about any concerns or anything?
No, I don't think so. I'm sure I will, if you accept me, I'm sure I will have questions as I go along, but right this time I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We
even-
won't throw you to the wolves.
Okay. Okay.
Anybody want to make a motion?
I make a motion that we present Catherine Leonetti's name to the council to be appointed to the commission.
Do we have a second?
I second that.
Thank you. All those in
Or
favor?
is that Julie?
I.
Aye.
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 All those opposed? Great. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll submit your name to
Okay.
council.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
And
Thank
Catherine,
you.
do you go by Catherine or do you go by Kate?
I actually go by Kathy.
Kathy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And is that with a Y or an I?
IE.
I-E.
Yes.
Got it.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you
very-
so much for showing up. We really
Oh,
appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You.
Kathy with an I. Okay. All righty, next thing on the list is content for December. Anybody have anything? I know Julie Cooper, you reached out to me. Did you get your stuff to Andy?
No, I can't. The email kept on kicking back to me. So obviously I didn't have the right email, but the Spiral Gallery is having a community art show in January. So this month we're collecting pieces. Everyone who submits a piece of artwork will be entered into the show. And so we're limiting, 2, 3 pieces, per artist, but there's an application. I've got a really nice flyer. If I can get an updated email to send the flyer, maybe the city can help spread the word for us.
Okay, so there was an email that Evelyn sent us on October 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find that email?
No, but the email that I had was, is it Chandler at
Andy Chandler
An-
at,
Andy? Yeah, is it just the last name in that email
no,
address? So
Andy
it's
Chandler.
Andy Chandler. Okay. For some
Ye-
reason, it came across to me as just his last name. I didn't realize his first name was included in that.
Yeah, and like I said, if you can find that October 6th email from Evelyn, all of that information is in there as well.
Okay, I'm sure it's mixed in with all my spam, so I will find it eventually.
Awesome. Yeah, as we've indicated before, now that we've got Andy, if there's anything that you feel that you want to have announced in the letter or social media or whatever, just get that over to Evelyn and Andy and they'll get it, he's been doing a really good job, so we'll get
Oh.
that.
And just quick clarification, because I was a little confused because I know there was someone prior to Andy. Now, Andy does not create the flyer or take the contact and make a social media post. Do I have to provide that for him? Is that correct?
No, he'll make it for you. You just send
Okay.
him the who, what, when, where information and Andy will make the post.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else?
When's it gonna go out?
It's the 15th, right?
That sounds, is it the 15th?
So the deadline for for the newsletter is the 15th and that goes out in the water bill at the end of the month. I'm assuming that's
Oh.
the one. So it wouldn't go out until like the
Mhm.
28th or something like that. But I think he sends the e-newsletter more frequently.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we get the word out there that who helped put the tree and everything up. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And social media posts and at any time.
okay. Get with Andy.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, maybe in January might be a good idea to just kind of put a brief calendar of upcoming events
We can do
in
that.
it. Okay.
Yep,
think-
that's a really good
Yeah.
idea. Very good idea.
Since we're not doing door hangers.
All right. January, so we'll table that for January. Calendar of events. Awesome. Okay. Moving right along, budget refresher.
Yep, I just included the current spending. The only thing that's not updated is the tree lighting since it's not over yet. The budget is just what you guys have spent so far. The only thing that hasn't been updated is the tree lighting.
Okay.
So when are we going to actually sit down and maybe make some adjustments to it?
You would do that starting in January.
Okay.
Any questions about the budget?
No.
All righty. If there are no questions, we'll move forward. Tree lighting.
Yay. Going really well. We got the tree from Steve Crosby's property yesterday. All in all, by the time we got up there and it got in the ground, it was about 2 hours. And PGE, Reliance Connect guys, they're just amazing. They're putting the lights up right now. Public Works is all set to do stuff, deliver stuff on Thursday. Mr. Frunk from the school, we've got that all figured out. We have Santa down here. We got people that will be doing the hot chocolate and cookies. The only thing I don't have, and nobody's been able to get a hold of this guy that did it last year, was the brass ensemble that was playing music on the street.
It's Mike Anderly and I'll see him, Wednesday night.
Okay.
Um,
Kind of short notice, but I sent him a message. Hannah Smith called him or left him a message and
I can reach out to him today.
Okay,
to
that'd be great.
Have him,
And if he's available, just to, like they did last year, I guess, wander the street and play. Short notice, but
yeah,
be nice.
yeah, I'll definitely get
Yeah.
in contact with him as soon
Okay.
as I can.
We have 7 vendors. Seems like most of them are kind of like the dessert type of stuff. Christy's going to be down here with her food cart. Ryan from Public Works has a big toy engine, train engine, and he's going to be our sled, getting people from down there to here. Yeah, our hay ride. So he's doing that. Yeah, all we can't control is the weather, so I think it's supposed to be moist but warm.
So is Christy doing her smash burgers and her,
Yep, and she knows it's a short period of time, and so do the other vendors, but they want to get out there and provide something.
okay. Awesome. Any other questions about tree lighting? All right, uncorked vendor application.
Yeah, I think you all wanted to review it this meeting, so I included the online version for you to see if you have any adjustments.
Heather, did you have an opportunity to review the application and did you have any questions or changes?
I did not review it. And so, and it's probably my fault because I didn't say I was going to be online until today. I've got a little one home
Oh.
She's not
Um,
little, but you know,
She's always little to you.
yes. And I can't see it online. I'm trying to pull it up.
Evelyn, I like the setup and takedown. And I like the fact that you put an extra checkbox there, that they have to check that. So if there's any part of this application that is not filled out, it's rejected.
They can't submit it if it's a required field.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. So anything
love
that
it.
has the red required, they
Yep.
can't actually submit the
Okay,
application
so it
unless
doesn't,
it's.
doesn't even go through.
Yep.
Perfect. I love it.
Do we say somewhere how much it is?
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, booth space.
Yep.
Yeah, this is great.
Good. Looks good.
And I love the different vendor types that are there. I think those are very specific. And I like the different additions per our conversation. I really do. It's going to be great.
Good.
And our hope is to post this in April.
Is either March or April.
Are
Okay.
you still having it in May?
Yeah.
Okay, then do it at least March.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or-
think we would actually prefer to have it posted earlier than that even.
Yeah, I would say January or February because people are already blocking out their calendars for the year.
Got it.
Yes. Yeah. The wine vendors are booked out. I mean, that was our biggest struggle last year was getting them to be able to commit that far into the season between weddings and other festivals and like everyone was kind of booked up. But
Okay, so can you review this and then before our next meeting, if you have any changes, can you submit those to Evelyn? So when we have our meeting on the 5th of January, we can go through those changes and then get it online that week?
absolutely. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. And thank you, Evelyn, for making the changes that we did talk about.
You're welcome.
All right, if there isn't anything else on the uncorked vendor application, we'll move on to OMS status and the possibility of changing that and just OMS conversation in general. So
So I included what your current status is as a designated main street and the requirements for it. And then I included a different tier, which is connected community, and the requirements for that are a lot less. So it might be a little bit easier for you all to manage.
So basically what Evelyn is indicating is right now, as a designated OMS participant, we do have the 4 quarterly events that we need to attend. If we can do the connected community tier, this does not require us to attend the quarterly events.
You have to, I believe, attend a event every 2 years.
Yeah, we do have to attend an event every 2 years. However, we would not, as a committee, we would not be reviewing grants.
You're still able to apply for the Oregon Main Street grant.
But we wouldn't be,
You would still be reviewing the grant if we applied for it. So I guess the biggest concern is that you can't leave Main Street
right,
while we have an open grant.
Right.
And we will have the grant open for at least I think it's through the end of 2027. I'd have to look at the agreement. So you
Yeah.
have to stay in Main Street. You can drop down a level and stay in Main Street, and you're still able to apply for the Oregon Main Street grant, which means the committee would still be able to review that and apply, but you aren't first priority. So as a connected community, you're still able to apply, but the other communities that are higher levels get more priority.
I just don't want to see us go backwards.
Yeah.
We worked so hard and so long to get to this level, and if it's just a matter of attending meetings or conferences, I know we all need to share the burden, but
Another big part of the requirements of being a designated main street is doing the 4-point approach and working towards self-sustainability.
and are
and-
we failing in that area?
Yes.
So part of this is when you do your planning, you don't have to fill all of the 4-point approach yourself. So if like we have the Economic Development Commission, when we're talking about economic development as one of those 4 points, you can say that committee will be fulfilling that, and then just have like somebody attend an Economic Development Commission meeting and talk about what Oregon Main Street is, and have you guys work together on maybe setting a goal in their strategic plan. So they would be the ones executing that for you as one of your basic kind of subcommittees would be how the Oregon Main Street sets it. But you guys aren't doing all the work. So you can get creative about how you fulfill all your 4 points.
Okay.
But you really do need to look at them all and find ways to fulfill the 4 points. Because
And
right now you guys
also-
do like promotion, and
Yeah.
that's,
Another big one is funding, is looking for funding to fund the DEC by itself instead of through the city's funds.
and that's actually in the code too, is to identify funding sources and mechanisms which will move the program towards financial self-sufficiency and sustainability. That's in the city's code for the E DEC.
So dropping down to a connected community, you're still in the program and you're still learning about the 4-point approach and trying to work towards that, but it relieves some of that burden of the reporting requirements, the attendance requirements, and really working towards the 4-point approach and funding. Because as of right now, you're technically already a connected community because you aren't doing all of the other stuff. You're just attending the required meetings, but you're not doing any of the 4-point approach or funding.
It might be-
Definitely something to think about.
Yeah, and think about ways. I think when you guys do your strategic planning in like January, think about ways if you want to stay at this tier that you can incorporate either other city committees or other groups like the Chamber of Commerce or something that could help you meet those other tiers. Because it doesn't have to be all on you. You just have to think about ways that it's going to be met within the city.
And then demonstrate that when we report.
Yeah.
Like what you guys have
And,
been doing to.
generating more income so we can be self-sustaining.
Yeah.
Yes.
Might need to look at raising the fees for the 4th of July parade
Or sponsors.
Mhm.
or sponsors.
Fundraisers.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
yeah, both of the agreements are in there, so you can go through and look at what is required for what you are doing right now and what the connected community requires. Because it's a huge difference.
Was there a question online?
I don't have any questions. I was curious about this though, after going to the Main Street thing with the most of the committees being their own entity.
I think we've been going backwards for several years now because the Main Street was its own entity, and then the nonprofit had to close, and the city took it back over rather than allowing it to just dissolve.
Mm.
In a town this size, it's kind of hard to have a separate nonprofit. And I understand the financial feasibility of that. But as the city grows,
Well,
there's opportunities to grow.
well, and also another aspect is the tremendous support we get from Evelyn.
Yeah.
I mean, if we got back to being separate from you guys, we would have to do all that,
Yeah.
right?
Well, you would hire basically,
Well,
an
like we had
executive,
Nancy
yeah.
before, but then we have to generate more money.
yeah, that's what you're supposed
I'm
to
not
be
liking
working
this.
towards. Yeah. That is what you're
I
supposed to
don't
be
want to go
doing.
back. You know, so if that means we lower our level, you know, okay, I can live with that.
Mm-hmm.
But to go back to where we were, where we had to pay somebody and yeah, no.
Yeah. I know it's hard.
Well, it's definitely something to think about. And then, if there's somebody that would be willing to attend that economic development committee and make that commitment, you know, think about that. Think about how, sponsorships and stuff. So, let's mull that over and let's definitely hit it again in January.
Yeah, and I know on chamber stuff, we get sponsorships for a fundraiser. That's not something that's not a strong point for me.
Yeah.
So if somebody knows how to talk with people, get sponsorship, is there a class I can take or something like that? Because I know there's businesses out there
Mm.
that would like to support us, but I just don't know how to go about that and how we get people interested in supporting us.
Okay. That might be something that we can look at. I know that the Oregon Festivals and Events Association has classes that they do on sponsorship and event planning. And that might be something helpful
Ooh,
for not
yeah.
just DEC, but for maybe Arts Commission and Parks Commission.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll see if there's some way we can send somebody.
So should I look into that or can you direct me where?
If you have time, that would be
Okay,
great because
and
I
what's
have
it
a
called
lot on my
again?
plate right now. So the Oregon Festivals and Events Association, OFEA,
Oregon
Festivals
Festival.
and Events Association.
Okay. Thank you.
Evelyn, can you make sure that this, the two different agreements make it to Kathy so that she's prepared for,
Yes.
if we decide to
Yep.
move forward with her?
Yep.
Just, yeah, thank you.
Okay, so with that said, attached is also the calendar as far as upcoming dates. So we have, our first one is,
Yes, all the required ones are white.
right.
Oh, okay.
So we have January, April, May,
No May.
no May?
Nope.
January, April, and then
June,
Oh,
October, and November.
boxes, the actual events are in white.
Yeah.
oh, gotcha.
So anything that the quarterly reports are what I do, so you just need to look at if it's a meeting or conference or check-in call.
So just given those right now, so we've got January, April, October, November. Is there a time frame that anybody can commit as of right now?
I'm good for most of them, but then again,
You're
it
doing-
shouldn't all be,
Yeah, no.
yeah. So, I can do the,
I'll take April.
okay, I can do January.
Online, do we have anybody for October and November?
Do I count if I go to one of these, or does it have to be a voting board member?
I think it counts.
Perfect.
Okay.
Which one would you like?
I think I might be able to do October, but I need to double check. I mean, November, sorry.
November?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I need to double check my schedule.
So the one in June looks like it's in St. Helens.
Yeah, I should clarify the check-in calls are only with the chairs. So it would just be Sherry and Connie that do
Okay.
that check-in call
Okay.
with Sherry Stewart.
Okay.
So the January one is virtual.
Yeah.
The April,
Is it Bend? Right?
no, April's in Woodburn.
There's one in Wood, yeah.
And
April's
then
Woodburn.
June, track network meeting in person in St. Helens. So those are the ones we would need. So April and June are the only ones out of town. January is virtual. And then the Main Street check-ins are just Connie and Sherry, so.
And then there's the deep dive that's virtual in October.
Yeah.
So can somebody online take October since that's virtual?
I can take October.
Thank you. And then you and I got
Yeah.
November.
So maybe see if your new person can take June.
Perfect. Unless, Julie or Beth, one of you take June?
I could take the 22nd. I unfortunately can't do the 23rd.
Julie Cooper, can you take the 23rd in St. Helens?
I don't know if I can commit to that right now.
I'm out of town. Might give Katie or Kathy an opportunity to.
Right.
And who's doing the Woodburn?
I'm in Woodburn.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Please remember that we do need to all share in this. These are quarterly events and this was one of the things that when you applied for the position, you did indicate that you could make the commitment. And if you have not attended one of these meetings, you really do need to look within yourself. And if you're not going to be able to make this commitment, you need to relook and see if it's best if you remain on the committee. So.
And I would also like to add that we do have to sign the agreement, one of these agreements, by next month. So make sure you look into it, get your thoughts on it, so you have a decision made on which agreement you want to go with next month.
Okay. Will we be able to review that and make that decision at the January 5th meeting?
Yes.
And then the agreement, we will make that decision at the 5th and then sign the agreement?
Yep.
Okay. Great. Awesome. Okay. Commissioner comments?
I really look forward to the Christmas tree lighting. Unfortunately, I'm going to be stepping into the mayor's shoes for the Christmas tree lighting and doing the introduction and the thanks.
Unfortunately?
Yes, because the mayor won't be able to do it.
Well,
That's
but
why
that's
it's unfortunate.
Well,
But it's an opportunity
it's a
for
great
me.
opportunity.
It is. It's an opportunity for me. It's what I've basically signed up for when I volunteered to be the council president, was for events like this, to step in when the mayor can't. So it's an unfortunate situation that I'm put in this spot, but I'm excited for the opportunity. So,
We're excited for
Thank
you.
yeah.
Thank you. I just want to say publicly again, our public works guys, PGE, Reliance, everybody that's helping to put this whole thing together. I am going to reach out to the newspaper. I think there's a great story there about how, again, different people, different companies come together and make our small little town just shine. So thank you to everybody.
Awesome. All righty. Anything online? Anything else? Any other meeting agenda items for next month?
I don't have anything.
Okay, and so Heather, you're gonna review the application. You're gonna have any changes to Evelyn before the 5th of January, so we can review those. Everybody, again, take a look at the Oregon Main Street program. Have a decision as to how you feel if we should go to the connected community or stay where we're at. But if we do stay where we're at, just know that we're going to have to all contribute and be committed. And then other than that, if you can attend the tree lighting on Friday, that would be great, 6 to 8. And have a great and happy holidays. Meeting is adjourned at 9:43. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.